everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jam. This is my jam. I decided to start a tag video again just because of some that have been going around, and I thought it would be really interesting. I think that I thought it would be neat. I know people are doing tags and telling people the names of other luxury YouTubers that they've been watching, but I thought it might be kind of fun to give the names of other channels that we watch that aren't luxury too. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have another new place I'm sitting at. I'm still trying to decide where to sit. You can probably see some bright green up there, and you're probably wondering, what on earth? Actually, this is a little spot in my downstairs, the main level of my house, and I work back in that corner. It's a whole little office I have, and there's a closet in there, and I painted it bright green because that color just made me happy, and it's kind of eclectic back there, and so we just have the little cover for the door there, and so that's why you see a bright green spot there. But otherwise, just trying a new place to film. So today's video again is going to be other YouTubers that I watch and I would recommend. And so before I get any further, just to make this luxury, here is my bag of the day. It's the tote by Marc Jacobs in the tie-dye canvas. I don't know what I'm going to do about Marc Jacobs. I just don't know. I have 6 of these. And now I'm trying to talk myself out of that. Is it the sea blue that's coming out this fall? And then they got another kind of rust colored. Oh, it's just beautiful. Both leather canvases coming out, and then they just came out with a gold just plain canvas. I'm like, stop. So I'm talking myself out of those every day, just so you know. So anyways, on to my YouTubers. I have a couple little show and tell things to do with this, but I thought it would be really interesting. So, and in no particular order, just kind of group them by what they are. I find that I don't watch much TV at all anymore. I watch YouTube, or I'm doing crafts, or I'm working, or I'm doing something with my family. So I do watch a good amount of YouTube. So one of the first things that I got interested in along the way here was there was I really like the little, they're called Tokidoki, little unicornos. They're these little sweet little things you can buy in a package, and they have little unicorns. That's not even part of the story, but I used to every once in a while YouTube them to see what new ones had come out and see if there was anything cute I wanted to get. They cost like about $12, and you get them and you can just put them up for little decor things. I like little cutesy things like that. And when I was doing that, I came across a channel called Angela Clayton. And Angela Clayton was making a little display case for her little unicorno things. And that was a whim. What she is she's a seamstress or a sewer. She does a lot of cosplay outfits, but she is fantastic. She's in her early 20s, and she's really quirky. She always has beautiful colored hair. It's like green or blue or purple, and it just looks, it's just on point. I mean, the girl, she's beautiful, and she's, quirky, and just kind of takes you through her journey as she does things. She'll make little things. She'll one time it was, could she make 3 coats in 2 days? And she made beautiful winter coats. She designs a lot of items herself. In fact, for part of the show and tell right now, I am going to show you. She has a number of patterns through McCall's. Now, I will probably never be able to make these and or wear these, but I couldn't deny them, so I'm going to just show you here. This is her on the cover, and these are items that she's designed and made, and then took pictures of for McCall's. This is pattern M7826, in case you're interested. I don't know how many other people sew. Here she is again, pattern M7885. Here she is, pattern M8078. She made a little hat, M8124. Sorry, these are upside down. This one's very unique. Pattern M7763. Here she is, M8017. This is beautiful, McCall's pattern, M8123, M7988, M7915, and that is her. She she makes the patterns, drafts them, then she makes them, and she films herself in them, and then that's how they're sold, I believe. Cape, M7886. And then this costume, M7941. These are just some of her costumes. Like I said, I bought the patterns. I don't know if I'll ever be able to make them or draft them, but I just wanted to have them and support her. I think that she is phenomenal talent. And she's just fun to listen to. Because of her, I started sewing. And a friend of mine helped me out too to teach me how to use a sewing machine. And now I have my grandma's early 1900s Windsor Bee. It's very similar to a Singer. It's a treadle machine that I sew on, and I also sew on a more modern Singer. I make quilts primarily. I don't know if I'll ever go into clothes, but I love colors. I love, like I said, touching things. So it's just right up my alley. So I like her. Because of her, I happened upon another person, and I know a couple other people that I watch have mentioned her. Her name is Bernadette Banner. And here's a book she recently put out. It's called Make, Sew, and Mend. Traditional Techniques to Sustainably Maintain and Refashion Your Clothes. And that's her on the cover. In this book, it's just, she makes a lot of her items on this little hand sewing machine. And she just takes tons of pictures of what she does. And she's really interesting too. She, again, it's mainly about sewing, but they're so interesting. And she does follows vintage things like for hair care and things like that. She's just really fun and really quirky. And I absolutely love watching her. She used to, I believe, live in New York, and she moved over. I think she's in London now. But I like her. So those two are two that I watch about sewing. I'm looking at my little list here in my handy dandy notebook. And so then another thing I like to watch is some urban exploring. Urban Exploring with Cappy is a really fun channel. He finds homes to explore and just goes through them. And some of them are so beautiful. And I'm so glad he gets a chance to film them before something ever happens to them. And it always makes me think, God, hope he gets big enough channels so one day he can buy one of these or two of these and actually redo them and save them. It's really unique. There's another smaller channel. His name is Farm Hunter, and he does more things around the Minnesota area and goes through some things. He's really good. None of these people know I'm going to be promoting their channel, but I am going to list everybody down below in their channels. So that I watch them with Urban Exploring. I do watch one makeup channel, and that's Tara Baby Z. That she lives in North Dakota. She raises horses, but she loves makeup, and she wears makeup every day on the farm, riding her horses. She horse rides. What do you call that? Whatever, she rides, and she does little rodeos and stuff even. And she doesn't. The channel's not about that. It's about her makeup. And this girl buys everything and knows everything and tells you the contents, where they're made, how they work. I mean, she's phenomenal, and she's cute, and she's quirky, and I absolutely love her channel. I watch a couple of vlog channels. One would be Alexandra Rodriguez. She used to be called Learning to Be Fearless. She's kind of was a plus size girl, and she just kind of talks about fashion, makeup, and her lifestyle. She does a lot of home decorating items, so she's really interesting to watch. I also watch It's Us, and they are a family. I actually met them right after they had their first daughter. They used to live in Illinois. They were down in Tennessee one time, and I met them down there to meet up after they had just had their first daughter. Now they have 3 daughters. Now they moved from Illinois down to North Carolina, and they actually bought property with both sets of their parents. They're all best friends. her parents and his parents, because of them, are now best friends. They all live on the same piece of property, and now they've gotten cows, chickens, pigs, goats. And so they talk about some sustainability, what it's like to own your own farm, things they do on the farm. The mom's name, or the main girl, is Ariana. She sings as well. You may have seen one of her videos. She went viral. It's how she started vlogging about 8 years ago. She sang as she walked down the aisle to her husband, and it was beautiful. It hit millions of views. They're just they're a fun little family to watch. Another person I like to watch that does a lot of just like hair and makeup and clothing hauls is Shannon Miller. She's a redhead girl from New Jersey, and she's just a riot. Just take her and Winnie B and get them together in a room, and oh my gosh, it would be insane. She does, again, not really makeup, more like clothing and things like that. She goes into New York. She's a fit model for Under Armour, had been, and she's really interesting. She likes cycling, spinning. I watch Samantha Joe and then her mom, who's named Mama Kelly. They are hilarious. Samantha Joe's originally from Wisconsin. So I just get her, and she's funny, and her mom is hilarious, and her mom still lives in Wisconsin. She's living down in Nashville now. So if you just like a fun kind of quirky channel, again, that are more like vloggers, like everyday things, they're fun to watch. I like Glitter and Lasers. She is a plus size model. She actually got to go Dolce and Gabbana, I think it was, flew her over for a fashion week and designed her a dress that she got to keep, and a bag she got to carry and keep, so she got a little tiny luxury there. But she's really fun. She mainly does clothing hauls and things like that, but she's really interesting. She's quite a character. And then, sorry, I keep looking down. Taryn Denise is another person if you like kind of clothing hauls. And again, she used to be a newscaster in Georgia or Alabama, and she actually gave that up to full-time YouTube. She does vlogs. She is also a plus-size model, and does clothing hauls and vlogs. And then just for all-around kind of fun things, I love Tennessee, and there was a guy, he was called the Carpetbagger, and I started watching him, and I'm going to show you a couple pictures of him. Here's some postcards he sends out. This is him, and he likes to visit roadside attractions. This is the Blue Whale on Route 66, and there's him by a family truckster. But he likes to go around and visit old roadside attractions, wax museums, haunted houses, things like that, and he's super interesting and kind of quirky and funny. So if you like to see things around the United States, like real true Americana, he's the guy for you. He got his start along, I think, from Adam the Woo. He's funny too. He does, he vlogs a lot of Disney, but he too goes all over the United States and films not just roadside attractions, but just roadside America. It's just really interesting if you want to see places that you've never been to and maybe never will be to. He's a really good channel to watch. There's Yankee in the South. It's a husband and wife couple. They are funny, quirky, and they film a lot about the Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, Smoky Mountains area, which I love. So I love watching them. And then the last thing would be if you like kind of video games, Animal Crossing, Zelda, Kingdom Hearts. You have young kids that like Blue's Clues, just something along that lines. Just kind of a fun little quirky channel is Northern Fusion Games. They do a lot of things that are, again, video related. They'll take scenes from movies and then make the scene over with Animal Crossing people. So again, it's probably more geared towards kids, but if you want something that you're not afraid to have your kids watch and things like that, that may have some fun, cutesy little things and or like gaming, and I mainly like the Animal Crossing stuff. I do Animal Crossing. Anybody else? Yeah, that's just another fun channel. I just kind of threw that in there to have something more geared towards kids, if your kids watch YouTube at all or anything. So yeah, those are some of the main channels I watch besides luxury channels. I could go on and on about the luxury YouTubers I watch, and just may do that someday, but that's my video for you today. I'd just like to thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that, please consider subscribing. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you already have, I appreciate you being there. I love to interact in the comments. So if you have any comments, any video channels you think I should watch, please let me know. I'd like to tag in this video, just to kind of keep it shorter, Says What, Fuchsia Floyd, Candy Sweet Love for LV, Debbie's Dilemma, and Dawn Loves Couture. Let's throw in there too Yoda Style, and just to find out what channel. Okay, and Winnie BLV. Okay, that and Calypso Now. Okay, that's it. That's But if I haven't named you, please still consider doing the tag. I'm gonna list not only the channels down below, but other channels that I'd like to have tagged, or like to have them consider themselves tagged to do this. I'd really be interested. I have found so many channels by watching other things, or on just flukes or something the algorithm brought up for me, that that are really excellent. I learn a lot and appreciate things I didn't before. So if you want to share people that you really like and why, I would love for you to do that. And again, please consider yourself tagged. Please remember to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And thank you so much for watching today. Goodbye.